Good morning. It's Monday. It's going to be an upper body day today. Shall we do it? Let's get started. No time like the present to be doing some work. Today, for our warm-up, keeping it short and sweet, we'll do 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I've got 4 movements for you. You're going to do each of them 3 times. Today, we're going to start off with a rainbow chop. You're going to take one weight. You're going to bend your knees just a little. We're going to put our heads down to the side. We're going to draw a big rainbow over the top. Come back down. So a little twist of the body, a little bend of the knees. Lots of fun. Then we're going to move into ground to overhead. So holding again, one weight. We are going to push our hips backwards, behind us, and then from here, bringing the weight up and down. You're going to put your feet a little wider so that feels nice. Push your knees apart, bobs your ankle, hit the ground, hit overhead. Then we're moving into squat pulses. So you're going to put your weight down. You're going to come down into a squat, and we're going to do 5 little pulses here. Then back up, then come back down. Pushing our knees apart. Woo, I did some hiking on the weekend. I definitely need this warm up. Last thing we're doing today is mountain climbers, of course inspired by some hiking. So we're coming down into our plank position, and from here, driving our knee up underneath us. The first round, we'll take it nice and slow as we get going, but of course we're going to drive the speed as we fire it up. So this is your warm-up. Make sure you're listening to your body, doing what it wants just to begin with. We're going to put it through some other stuff later. So shoulders will feel warm, cardio is coming up, legs are going to get ready to go. We're starting with our rainbow chop. Grab your weight. You go in 5 seconds. Almost 2, 1. So weight down at your side, bend your knees. Big drive up over the top, little bend, little twist at the bottom. Let's wake up those shoulders. Big pull across. Draw a big, beautiful rainbow with your hands. Woohoo! The smoke is gone. The skies are clear. If there was going to be a rainbow, let's paint one in the sky. Awesome. We're into it. Let's do this thing. Well done. 2, 1, and rest. Next is our ground to overhead. So I'm going to do this sideways-ish. We'll start in 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees, keep your back straight. Push your hips backwards, and then thrust them forward to create momentum to help you bring that weight overhead. Good job. And up. Touch the floor, don't come to here, get all the way down, let's go. You can go a little slower if you need to, but you want to go fast on the way up, generate some momentum, help your arms out. Nicely done. 3, 2, 1, rest. Next, we are into our squat pulses. I'll do this one facing towards you, watch my knees. 3, 2, 1, coming down. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, coming up. Push your knees apart, push your feet into the floor like you're pushing the ground away from you. 5 pulses, then we come up, then straight back down. Good. Now from the side. Knees are forward, hips are back. Good. Back is straight. Keep that chest proud. Try not to slouch. Good work. You've got 3 seconds left. Good. And now we're down on the floor for some mountain climbers. We'll start here in 5 seconds. Feet flat on the floor. Remember, starting slow today. Here we go. Begin. So step and then drive the knee up underneath you. Now, I don't so care if you drive across, so opposite knee towards the opposite hand, or if you're driving straight up, see what your hips feel like. Crunch your core, pull your shoulders down your back. So try not to arch. Get your hips as low to the ground as you can. Drive the legs underneath. 2, 1, and we're back to the top. We'll start our rainbow chops. So grab your weight. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. So bend the knees, pulling up and over. Pull it down. Draw a nice big rainbow. Hello, shoulders. Good. Woo-hoo, lovely work. I got you. Let's go. Don't need a lot of weight for this one. 2, 1, rest. We're now ground to overhead next. Remember, momentum from the feet and the hips. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. So push the hips back. We're going to thrust them forward to create that momentum. Down, thrust up. Down. Good. You got it. Pull yourself up nice and tall at the top. Try not to stare at the floor the whole time. We don't want to have our head down here. It's not going to be a good connection. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Squat pulse is next. Here we go. We're coming down in 5 seconds. Feet a little wider now. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Now, push your feet into the floor. Just little pushes. Let's stand up. A big push. Even pressure through the feet. Driving the knees apart as you bounce. Knees out, knees out. Good. Feel the weight on the outside of your foot a little bit more. Definitely don't want our knees caving in towards the midline. 3, 2, 1, and rest. On the floor. Mountain climbers. We're already at the end of the second round. Look at us. Let's try and go a little faster. 2, 1. Let's go. So we get into a bit of a jog. This doesn't have to be too quick. This is your warm-up. Listen to what your body needs. If this feels like too much, that's all right. Slow it down. If you need more, let's go. Whatever feels right for you. Big, powerful move through with the knee. Whatever feels right, let's go. Drop those hips for me. 2, 1, and rest. Back on your feet. Rainbow chop one last time. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Big twist. Oh, good. Feel that space through your spine. Oh, doesn't that feel nice? Little bend. Draw that nice big rainbow. We want a huge arc. Draw a big circle. Take your time. Pull your shoulders back and down. Shoulder blades staying away from your ears instead of moving down your back. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Last time is ground to overhead. Here it comes. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. Good. Hips back, hips forward. Feeling the weight a little bit more in my heels as I sit backwards. Bend your knees, bend your knees. Cannot emphasize this enough. Let them bend. 10 seconds left. Going for it. Come on, all the way through. Wake it up. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Squat pulse is next. Push with your whole foot. Push the floor away from you. 2, 1. Let's go. So push, 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 push. Stand up. Push, little push. To stand up, big push. Get comfy. Let's come down lower. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stand. Back down, straight back down. Try not to take breaks. This is just a short warm-up. Woo! We want to get the most out of it. This is the last round. Rest. Good, we're on the floor. Last round of mountain climbers. Then we'll move on to our fun for the day. 3, 2, 1. Let's climb that mountain. I hope you've been out having adventures this weekend now that the smoke has cleared. Looks like fall started to happen while we couldn't see the mountains. It's so pretty out. It's a great time for exploring. Let's make sure we're ready for it. Taking care of our bodies this Monday morning. Upper body's coming at you real quick. And rest. That's the warm-up already done. Just 8 minutes of work and we're sweating. Lovely work. So today, ladies, we are going to be doing a 60, 40, 30 format. Not 60 reps, 60 seconds. So the first time through, we're going to work with 60 seconds. We're going to have just 15 seconds of rest and transition. The next time through, we'll do that work for 45 seconds, again with a 15-second rest. And the last time through, we're going to do 30, 30. So we're going to kind of change our approach as we go. When we're working for longer, we want to take our time so we can go to the distance. By the time we get to that 30, we've got a lot of recovery, so we're trying to hit for speed. But I'll remind you of this as we go through. The first thing we're doing today is lateral lunges into an overhead press. So arms and legs, of course. We don't play around. So with your weight in one hand, you're going to pick up the opposite leg. We're going to take a nice deep lateral lunge to one side. The weight comes down in front of us. As we come back up, we're pulling this weight up and through, making a nice long line with our body. Oh, mine's a little light. I overwent for it. So we'll do 30, we'll do half of it on one side, then we just switch. When we get to that halfway mark, I'll let you know where that is. Then we move into upright rows. So grabbing our weights once again, both a weight in each hand. An upright row is all about pulling up. We're trying to bring our weights to our chin, but we're also trying to drive our elbows up high. So we don't want to come to here, we're trying to get up here. It's very important in this movement that we pull our shoulders back. So we don't want to be like this. We're trying to be up nice and high. Think about it as you go, almost like you're rowing, if you're on a rowing machine or in a little rowboat. But we want to make sure shoulders come back so we get the most out of it. Then we move on to Zottman curls. So for this movement, kneeling the way I want to go today, you can stand or you can sit. Always important that we are nice and strong through the core. Normal bicep curl to come up, so palms to the sky. We come up, then we turn our hands over, slow and controlled, come back down. So palms up, palms down, come down. Easy. Then we're moving into a California press. So we need to lie on our back for this one. This is kind of two movements bundled together. Starting with our arms directly above our shoulders. We lock our shoulders and elbows in place. We're going to very slowly lower our weights down beside our head until they come as low as they can. And rather than coming straight back up like we usually would, we are going to drop our elbows and cross up and through. So tricep extension into chest press. That's what they do in California, la di da. Then we're going to move on. We're doing a lat pullover with a hip bridge hold. So we are going to be doing, pushing our hips into the sky, squeezing our glutes, keeping our core locked. And from here, lowering our weight down with straight arms, trying to touch the floor. When we come back up, we're not really using our arms, we're going to use our shoulders. So we're going to pull our shoulder blades back down our back. We want to feel it in our lats. Now, your lats are down here. So when you're pulling down and through, you're pulling this muscle down like this. That's what it's going to feel like anyway. Think about pulling your shoulder blades down your back, almost like they're sliding across the top of your ribs. The last move we'll do today is a push-up to toe tap. So for this movement, I'll show you on your toes and on your knees. So we hit our push-up like so. Then we're going to push back into a downward dog. I'm going to try and touch one toe. And we'll come back, push up, push back, touch the opposite toe. Lots of stretching in your hamstrings there. Of course, if you're doing these on your knees, for the push-up, we're going to be on our knees, and we still got to get back onto our toes before we can reach through. It's okay if you can't quite reach through to touch your toe. I'm not going to ask you to fold in a position that you can't get to. Reaching back as far as you can. We are reaching for our opposite toe. So when we come back, we're trying to reach to the opposite side without twisting our body. Oh, that was harder standing up for me. Anywho, I'm gonna have a quick sip of water and a reminder, the first time through, we're doing everything for 60 seconds. We'll do 60 and then 15. So 6 minutes or so. Lots of fun for us today. Whoop. Come on, clock. So 1 minute of work and then 15 seconds of rest. We have 6 rounds. We start with our lateral lunge into an overhead press. We're gonna get that started here in 10 seconds. I'll let you know when we hit the halfway. So weight in the same hand as the planted leg. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. So nice big lateral lunge. And we're going to push up and through. Good. So really driving ourselves up tall into alignment here. I'll let you know when we hit that halfway mark. Good work. I'll show you what this looks like from the side. So big, deep lunge, pressing up overhead, pulling yourself up nice and tall. We switch in 3, 2, 1. Take it over. Good, straight into that other side. Big lunge, pushing through. Again, carry that momentum through your core. Feel it come up through your body, like so. Good job. Less than 15 seconds to go. Woo-hoo! Get it, girl. Coming through. 2, 1, rest. Now we are into our upright row. Grabbing your weights, pulling yourself up tall. We'll start. Oh, I'm out of breath. That's fun. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back, core on. Drive your elbows up. Slow to come down. Big pull up. Trying to hit yourself. Well, not actually, but as close as you come to. Bopping yourself in the chin here. Good. Bring up. Elbows higher. Elbows, lead the elbow up. Almost think about pulling it back if that helps you to keep your shoulders back in alignment. We got a little over 30 seconds to go here. So up quick, down with control. Good. Shoulders back. Open your chest as you bring those weights up. You want to feel this in the back of our shoulders. Good. This is a big pulling motion. Pull, pull, pull. Woo. Pull those hands up to your chin. Pull your elbows up to your ears. Good. We're almost there. Big grip on your weights. 2, 1, rest. Abdomen curls are next. I'm going to do my kneeling, but you of course are welcome to do these standing or sitting. Remember, palms up on the way up, palms down on the way down. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Palms up, twist, controlled on the way down. Twist it back over. Woo. There we go. Supinate. Pronate. Good. Shoulders are still back. Let me show you again. See where my shoulders are? I want you to check in a reflection or a monitor where yours are. Really easy to do this. That's going to be doable, but you're going to feel that later, and it's really going to stop you from advancing in this regard. Pull those shoulders back. Think about your beautiful posture. You're proud of how strong and capable you are. Stick your chest out. Look what you can do. Let's do it super well. Pulling back. Good. We're not done. 5 seconds we will be. Keep it up. Twist, pull, twist. Actually rest. That's nice. We're into our California press now. So lying back, remember tricep extension into a floor press. We'll start this in 5 seconds. Lock your elbows in place. Don't let them move until we come down. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. So slowly lowering and keeping your elbows in one place. Then we drop our elbows to our ribs and we push up and through. Always keeping our shoulders pinned back. Good. Press. Here we go. Lock your elbows. Have a look. We also want to make sure they're not coming outwards. So we're not like twisting this way. We need to keep them locked in space. Until those weights are down, then we hit the floor, and then we press up and through. You are doing so good. The goal of this is to build strength by very slowly lowering. We don't have to press back up with your tricep. It's already tired from the lowering. It's just a different way to hit this. Good. Nicely done. Keep working till we're done. Woo. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Now we are moving into our lat pullover with a hip bridge. So in 10 seconds, we'll start that one. We want our hips in the air. We don't want our back to take the brunt of this. So using our core, we start in 3, 2, and 1. So keep your arms straight, shoulders away from your ears. And when you pull back and through, pull your shoulders down your back. Here you go. 3, 2, 1 is a good scheme for lowering. If your weight feels light, that's okay. It's probably going to feel heavy by the end of this minute. Just take your time. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core, and then squeeze those shoulders down. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. We're not shrugging at all in this movement. Woo! Control it, touch the floor, bring it back. When you come up, make sure it finishes above your face. Sometimes I see people pull it down here. That's just a lot for your shoulders, and we're really not working the lats anymore. So even though you can, doesn't mean you should. This is not helping you in this position. Move with control. Let's be hyper aware. Keep it running. 3, 2, 1, rest. Last movement today is our push-up to toe tap. Remember, from your toes or from your knees. Let's do it together. We start in 5 seconds. Push-up position. 2, 1, let's go. So push up, push back. Try and touch your opposite toe. Come back to plank, push up, plank, downward dog, reaching through. As you feel more confident with these, good. You can try and speed it up, connecting them together so it's a bit more flowy. Open your chest in the push-up, push through your shoulders, and push your heels down. Nice. As you come into your downward dog. Whew. If you're on your knees, remember, knees for the push-up, and then back to your toes before you come to your downward dog. Feel those shoulders, ladies. They should be working. We only got 10 seconds left, then we get a break. Good. Love it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo. That is super good work. We are going to switch it up now. I'm going to reset my clock. We're going to come into 45 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest. That's a rep scheme we do all the time. So this should feel pretty comfortable. Comfortable. That's not a word I would ever use in here. This should feel a little bit more familiar. When you get tired, it'll feel like we didn't push through quite so long. Maybe a little more manageable. So we're trying to, now we know how hard that can be. We want to match it. So that means we're going to up the intensity. Lower time, up the intensity. This is how we do it. We're always aiming for 100% good work. So that's how we hit it. Enough tap, Brianna. Let's go to work. We're back into our lateral lunge to press. Remember, we switch halfway through, and we'll be starting that in 10 seconds. Let's bring it. Nice big lunges. Weight is in the same side of the planted leg. 2, 1, let's go. So down, up. Press it over your shoulder. Woo! So don't let it drift outwards. We don't want it out here. That's really hard. Make sure it's up above the shoulder and press. Big lunge. We're going to switch over here in a second. 3, 2, 1, switch. Straight in, good. You got this. Woo. Go, go, go. Try and touch the floor with your weight. Big press, big push. Press the leg, push your hinge up, core is working. You got 5 seconds left, almost there. 2, 1, rest. Next, we have our upright row. I'm gonna try something a little heavier. See if I can do this, eh? What do you got? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pull your shoulders back. Ooh, elbows up. Elbows. If you had a bar, you can also do this with the bar. We're thinking about pulling the bar up to our chin. Good. Trying to get those weights up to our collarbones. Elbows up in line with your ears. Pull your shoulders back. Up quick, down with control. We're past the halfway mark. You're doing great. Keep that core locked. Pull your shoulders back for me. Good, good. Ooh, open the chest. We've got 8 seconds. Go for glory. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Stockman's the next. I'm going to keep my 10s on standby, but let's try 15, shall we? You never know. We'll start in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Palms up, pulling up. Twist the hands, lower them down. Good. Up quick, shoulders are back. Down with control, or as much control as you've got. You'll notice when I come up, my palms are right in front of me, my elbows are to my sides. When I twist, it comes outwards. That's just the way joints work. So pull those shoulders back, moving with control, girls. Woo! Feel those biceps. Good. We'll be done here in 10 seconds, then we move on. Enjoy it while we can. 5 seconds. Good, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, rest. Cali press is next. Let's lie down. We're on the floor for the rest of this now. Woo. We'll start in 5 seconds. So feet planted, core on, elbows locked in place. Let's bend nice and slow. Once the weights are down to our shoulders, drop the elbows and press through. Really taking the time. On the way down, this is where the real work happens. Everything else is just a means to an end. We want to make sure our triceps are taking all of this load that's through the back of your upper arm, slowly lowering with control. Woo! This is so good for arm definition, giving us those lovely toned arms that we all are looking for. Good. Slowly. Good. Slow, 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 slow. 3, 2, 1. Rest. So put one of your weights down now. We're into our lat pullovers. This movement, think about bringing your feet nice and close to your hips before we get started. 3, 2, 1. So press those hips up, shoulders are pulled down. Woo! And pull back. Can we get some nice straight arms, please? So when we bend our arms, we're just taking away the efficacy of this. It's really not going to be as effective because we aren't really isolating where that carry is happening. Just like in the same way we want a nice straight back when we are doing squats and deadlifts, we need straight arms for this movement. So the work happens where it's supposed to. So lengthen those arms out, nice firm grip on your weight. Pull those shoulders down your back. Good. 3, 2, 1, rest. Last move is our push-ups. It's only 45 seconds at least. Let's do it together. We'll start in 5 seconds. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Push up. Into downward dog. Press back. Touch your opposite toe. Press. Push. Reach. Come back to plank. Good. This is great. I like this one because I like to remind everybody that when you're doing a push-up, we are trying to keep our body in a plank position. So we want a straight line from our head to our knees, or if you're on your toes, from your head to your toe. Whew. This just feels a little easier So be mindful of that when we move, when we add in planks and downward dogs. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we're down to our last round. Now this time through, a little bit of a change up with the rest as well as with the work. We really want to make sure here that we are rushing our way through, trying to get in lots of quick reps. So a little bit of a change from where we just were. We get so much recovery, and that's why it's really important. Oh, I'm covered in my pink yoga mat. So 30 seconds of hardcore work, matched by 30 seconds of very lovely recovery rest. So we want to need that rest. So we got to push ourselves differently. You've already done this for a minute. You've already done it for 45 seconds. So speeding it up and doing it for half the time that you've already done it for before, not impossible. I think it's time we did it. Here we go. In 6 minutes, we'll be happy we did this. Starting in 5 seconds. Here we go. Lunge press. We've only got to do 15 seconds on each side. Big push, big lunge, big push. Drive. Come on, pick up that pace. Keep the form. You know what you're doing. Just go for it. Don't be afraid. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Good. Down. Up. Give me whatever your fastest pace is. Do it for you. Core strong. Back straight. Deep lunge. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 30 seconds. We want to feel this tired. We got this. Woo. Our upright row is next. Be careful with your chin with this movement as you speed it up. Don't be afraid though. We can do this. Oh, I want to be standing. Silly me. We still got 5 seconds of rest. Then we go. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back. Let's rip. Up, down. Woo. Core strong. Don't let the body move around. Squeeze your glutes. Keep yourself stable. Shoulders back. Elbows up. You got it. Woo. Nice. Come on. Shoulders back. That's every time. Shoulders, shoulders, shoulders. Pull those elbows. You got 3 seconds left. And rest. Oh. I can already feel my biceps, so these Zuckmans are going to be tough. Remember, for your Zuckmans, palms up, pull through. When you come back down, it does kind of spread a little bit wider. Bring it in as close as you can without compromising your shoulders. You still got 10 seconds of rest. Isn't this lovely? Maybe not lovely, hey? We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back, Zuckman up, Zuckman down. Twist, pull, twist, lower, twist, pull those shoulders back, lower, twist, pull. I love these things. Woo. Love adding a little extra complicator. Honestly, for me, it takes my mind off just how tired I'm getting. Hits those muscles in a different way. You got 3 seconds left. 2, 1, and rest. Good. Your Cali press is next. Oh, so nice and slow on that lowering. Just because we've sped things up, we don't want to lose the effect. So in 15 seconds, arms stay straight, we bend down, trying to touch the weights down to our shoulders. I want you really quick through the elbow drop and press. You're going to stop that in 5 seconds, so let's hit that position. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So slow, 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 slow. Then drop press, quick into it. Woo! We don't get a lot of time. Let's make it count, slow down that negative. Maximize the lowering. Long, 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 long. Good. Geez, we're almost done already. Let's see if we can wait. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! Nicely done. So we're into our overhead flat pull down with our hips up the whole time. Beautiful. Okay, all of this recovery means time for more work. So I want you to get through as many reps here as you can. We'll be starting in 5 seconds. To that position, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're not dropping away, we're moving with control. Big pull through the lat. Down the sides of your body, from the back of your ribs. Sorry, yeah. Pull your shoulder blades over your ribs, down your back, feeling it almost down into your sides. Slow on the lower, arms are straight, big pull to come up above your face. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work, everyone. Our last movement today is the push-up. Don't be afraid. We've only got 30 seconds of it. You've done more than that. Really making sure we open our chest as we come down. We push to plank, hips come back. Feeling a stretch in our hamstrings. Here we go, people. We will be done very shortly. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Push up, plank. Push back to downward dog, reach across. Back to plank. Open the chest, push through the hands, push back, touch the opposite toe. Keep that core strong for me. Hit the plank before you come back down. Whether you're on your knees or your toes, same thing applies. Woo. You got it. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. And that was your workout. Gee, didn't time just fly? Those 30 seconds are quick. So, all that's left to do now is just a little conditioning. Today, we are going to run our clock for 13 minutes. My favorite time frame. Don't ask me why. Seems extra cruel, I suppose. You know how I love to torture you. So, we are going to do 10 dumbbell push press, 10 kettlebell swings, or heavy object swings, and then 10 sit-ups. So if you have an ab mat or a small pillow that you can put under your back, this would be a great time to grab it. I do not. Sorry, remember me when I die. So for this one today, let's talk about what these look like. Grabbing your weights up on your shoulders. A push press is not a squat, it's just a small bend of the hips. So, sorry, small bend of the knees. So with your weights up high, I'm gonna do a little dip. So just enough bend so that when I stand back up, I can generate some force and power. We're going to use that momentum from our legs to propel the weights up above our head and then bring them back down. So a little dip, big drive. Boom, boom, like so. Easy, right? Then we're gonna put one of those weights down and we are coming into swing. 1, 2. Now you've heard me say it before and you'll hear me say it again. Gotta use your hips like a pendulum for this movement. This is not a movement for your arms. Your arms are just there. We just gave them a workout, but you give them a rest already. Think about hips move backwards and forwards like so. When we're at the top, we're squeezing our glutes. We're not hyperextending. We're just bringing our hips into a full open position. Then they pop back. We sit back before we thrust them forward again. The reason this looks curved is because I don't have my shoulders back. So once we've done 10 of those, we're going to come down onto the floor. Today, I want you to put your feet together, just like this, except with your feet. We are going to make sure that every time we lie back, our shoulders touch the floor. Every time we come up, our elbows pass through our knees. So not here, elbows gonna go past the knees. It's a big range of motion. I'm just gonna grab a little extra padding so my back doesn't get ground into the floor for the next 13 minutes. And then we'll get her going. Who's ready to have some fun? You are? Oh, good. We've come to the right place. Here we go. I'm gonna get the clock started. We are going to see how many we can do in 13 minutes. I want you to aim for at least 7 rounds. Honestly, I think it'll be more than that. It's a pretty low goal. We can do more. Okay, that's enough chit chat from Free Cheesy here. We are going to get started. Turn up the music. We start in 10 seconds. 13 minutes of work. Grab your weights. 10 push press, 10 swing, 10 sit-ups. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Little dip, big drive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We put one weight down. Now we're into our swings. 1, 2, 3. Good. 9 and 10. Then when you're done, laying back, feet in your prayer position. Now we are coming up and through. Good. The sit-ups should take the longest to complete. Now sometimes I tend to slide, so I have to shuffle back up. Good job. 8 and 9 and 10. Okay, that was pretty quick. This time I'm going to try and do 11. Let's go. Let's add 1 every time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. 11. Put it down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Good. Trust those hips. Big power. 7, 8. Squeeze your glutes. 9, 10, and 11. Good. We're going to add 1 every single time. So this is your 11 round. Then it'll be a 12. Woo! Now, as you get tired with your sit-ups, you can try throwing your hands a little bit. It's going to create some momentum. Good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. 11. Pull yourself back up. Grab your weight. Once you finish your 11 round, we're into 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Little dip. Big drive. You don't need to couch the weight to the top. Just straight back down. Good. Awesome. Keep it up. Let's swing. Pull your shoulders back. Let your hips catch and release. Keep your back straight. Come on. Push through your heels. Don't let your heels come off the ground. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Awesome. We're doing so good. Let's put those feet together. Nine. All the way up. Get those elbows through your knees. Touch your shoulders to the floor at the bottom. Keeping count for yourself. Once you finish your 12 rounds, now you're into 13. We have 9 minutes left. Here we go. Ten, 11, 12, 13. Good job. You look so good. Come on. Keep it up. 12, 13. Now when we hit the 8-minute mark, every 4 minutes I've got a little surprise for you. So in 25 seconds, we are going to get a little shock. I'll need you to get on your feet when we hit the 8-minute mark. That's 12 seconds away. Okay, on your feet. It is at the 8-minute mark. We are switching into. You got to do 10 burpees before you can go again. Let's go. Get down. Hit the deck. Jump up. Give me 10. It's just 10. The deck. When you come up, bring your feet up to your hands. Big jump. Make sure you leave the ground. I think this is 7 for me. Good. Keep going till you've done 10. Then you're just back to where you were. Well, that was 9. One more. Woo! Now I've still got 3 more sit-ups to do. We're getting her down. Let's go. 1, 2. Woohoo! My body's feeling that. We are at the 7-minute mark now. You keep pushing through. Remember, we add 1 every time. I'm at 14. No regrets. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. Woo! I need a second. Those burpees always get me. Woo, woo, woo. I do not love them. They're so good. All right, let's do this. It's gonna be a beautiful day today. Once we're done here, just get to go out and make the most of it. We've started strong. Take it all the way through. Always keep those shoulders back. Good. Holy moly, we're at 6 minutes. We passed halfway. That's the good news. Make sure you're adding 1 rep every round. Just keep cycling through as best you can. Remember with your push press, little dip, big drive. Just snap it at the top. Don't need to pause. Swinging through the feet. Whew. Okay, how many more are we gonna do? That's 10, I'm doing 15 now. Good. Keep it up. Back straight, come on. 13, 14, 15. We got 30 seconds left before we get our next surprise. All right, on your feet in 5 seconds. We're back. We got 10 more burpees to do. Let's go. Hit the deck. Go for it. Give me 10. Woohoo! These breathing. Let's do it, we can. It's all about what you can do, moving at a good pace for you. Don't be afraid to take breaks. Come back to it. Slow it down even. Just keep breathing, pushing yourself as best you can. Woo! Nicely done. This will all be over in about 3 minutes. Back to wherever you are once you finish those burpees. Keep breathing. Woo! All right, I'm up to the 16 round. Will I get through? Let's see. Sorry, arms. Today's your day. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we're breaking it up. We're doing our best. Come on, arms, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, I'm still feeling my abdomen calves. Good job. If you're still here, you are killing it. Keep it up. 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. We can do this. We're built for this. Woo. We're getting closer to the end. Keep it up. There's no more surprises. Okay, come on. We got 60 seconds. Bring it home. Try and work to the end. Awesome. Keeping it up. Twenty seconds. Almost there. Let's go. 10 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1. Done. You're done. That was 13 minutes. We found some ways to make that a little extra spicy as we went. Really love to throw in some surprises, keeping you on your toes. It's brain gym, it's body gym. Hopefully you're feeling super strong now. Feeling it here, feeling it here. You want to feel it there, and of course, hopefully feeling tired in our lats. I know I am. I hope you had a fantastic time with me today. You're back with Kim tomorrow. Hope you can make it for 7:30. Otherwise, hit those recordings. We see you out there. We miss you.